Hello Aeternum and welcome to KOTT News, Aeternum's #1 source for news. And this is the War Report. No change in the dynamic of Aeternum last night, as all three great houses prove why they're so great. Breaking news from the Medley Faire, as community efforts to clear the venue of debris and timber is complete, and the festival goers can truly enjoy the dance floor. Returning to last night's fights, and reports from Morningdale indicate the fight was canceled to watch a WNBA game. Not too deeply committed, as both companies show up instead in Spyglass Ridge for the pre-qualifying race in Cutlass Keys. More on that story later in the broadcast. While in the Keys, KOTT news crews spoke with a race participant about their experiences on the island.
Hey, Excalibur.
How you doing, dog?
I'm hanging in there. How are you doing tonight here in the open races?
Pretty chill. Hoping I don't get killed.
yeah, that's a fair aspiration to have here, and what looks to be one of the busier fights tonight.
Yep.
What do you think of your chances to get the declare in with all these people running around?
I'm not sure. Syndicate's been doing mid compared to some of the other guys.
Maybe tonight's the night they turn it around.
Hopefully.
KOTT news crews fulfilling their community service hours for the week, aiding in the defense of the hamlets last night by defeating infiltrating bombers. Companies interested in gathering their companions and racing in tonight's pre-qualifiers should note that only 3 races are being held tonight, increasing the competition for available slots. Another 3 lineups have been submitted for tonight's simulated fantasy combat resolution, brought to you by LARPco. Remember, if it isn't LARPco, it's cardboard. With special thanks to the Craft Services crew. If you'd like to support KOTT News, Patreon is currently the best way. First up, the Marauders of Sith Happens assault the Zealots of Mad Crew for Crown and Kingdom of the Western Monarch's Bluff. Making their first march out to the bluff, Sith Happens considers the open fields surrounding the castle and how they'll have to overwhelm the defense to get in. But with plenty of sightlines and level terrain, Mad Crew will be able to quickly shift their formations and keep the offensive efforts in front of them. Then, the Marauders of Exidium X challenge the champs of the USPS for their heavyweight title and the right to rule over Everfall. Exidium X, done warming up around the edges of the island, step into the center ring, intent on knocking out the Zealots and claiming their championship belt. But with a hold tonight, the Zealots of the USPS reach 11th on the all-time Neverfall list, tying the OG champ in documented history, The Reckoning. In the nightcap, the Covenant converts of Playboy Factory assail the syndicate members of 3 Point Held for control of the coconuts of the southern Cutlass Keys. Playboy Factory coming out on top during the previously reported on pre-qualifiers, earning the right to challenge the sitting Great House for territorial authority. But the syndicate members of 3 Point Held have been using the advanced telescopy of Spyglass Ridge to scout out the competition and have prepared a defense to hold on to the peninsula. Be sure to tune in for complete coverage and reactions from the citizens tonight at 11. Until then, this has been War Correspondent JChalant, KOTT News.